So today we're going to be comparing rhetorical analysis with argumentative, and this is going to help y'all with your upcoming AP exam. And the way that this is going to help y'all is that we're going to be able to compare and contrast the differences between these two different essays, and knowing the similarities will help because in any well-written essay there's a lot of different elements that you can include, including the thesis, evidence, but also knowing the differences will help because you will be able to develop these essays into these specific different kinds of essays, which is the rhetorical analysis and argumentative. And the way that we're going to do that is by creating a Venn diagram. And I'm sure that y'all have used Venn diagrams before, but I'm going to go ahead and re-explain it just to make sure that y'all know about it, just in case. And so a Venn diagram is whenever you use two circles to compare and contrast the differences and similarities. And the way that this is, and I'm gonna go ahead and draw this Venn diagram. Okay, and y'all are just gonna go ahead, and this is like me modeling, and y'all are gonna go ahead and imitate what I've drawn. So this is what y'all should have, okay? And okay, and any questions this far? No. Okay, sounds good. So the way that we're gonna do this is that you're going to list off some similarities for me of rhetorical analysis and argumentative, and then we're also gonna do those differences. Okay, so to begin, we're going to do with rhetorical analysis. Can y'all give me a point about rhetorical analysis that's specific to it compared to argumentative?
Rhetorical is you analyze someone's essay.
Okay, that's a good point. Okay, and then now for argumentative.
For argumentative, you use ethos, pathos, and logos.
Okay, pathos and logos. Yeah, because you're trying to argue your point, and you're going to use these different features in order to create your argument. And then, okay, and then we're going to go ahead and do one similarity. Can y'all give me a similarity?
It uses 3 body paragraphs.
Okay, yeah. Both do use 3 body paragraphs, and that is very similar, a common theme within a lot of the essays that you'll be writing, especially within your AP exam. And so those 3 body paragraphs include your introduction, your main your main body paragraph, and your conclusion. Your 2 body paragraphs and conclusion. And now, okay, now that we've gone through each section, I'm going to go ahead and have us go just specifically rhetorical analysis. Can you give me some points about rhetorical analysis?
You determine figurative language.
Okay, determine figurative language. Yep, that's a great point because it really is important that you determine that figurative language throughout the essay, because it is intentional what the author is doing within this essay. Okay, and then another point, please.
I guess you could determine the author's purpose in the writings.
Okay, determine the author's purpose and author's purpose. Okay, good point. And okay, I like that y'all are following along and writing with me. Okay, what else? What other points do y'all have? No other points? Okay, and then not, we can continue and move on to argumentative. So after ethos, pathos, and logos, what else do y'all have?
Oh, you provide 2 reasons.
Okay, provide 2 reasons. Can you explain that for me? What do you mean by provide 2 reasons?
You choose a side you agree with and make an argument.
Okay, make an argument and choosing some. Okay. And then what else do you use for argumentative?
Let me think. I'm not sure.
Okay, those are really good points. And argumentative, you also want to make sure that you consider your audience and how you're going to appeal to your audience. Okay, these are some really great points. Thank y'all. And then can we do some similarities?
Yeah, with thesis and evidence for both of them.
Okay, and you have a thesis
And evidence, yeah.
and evidence. And what else do y'all have?
I don't have any else.
And then let's go ahead and say some similarities for the AP exam. What about time limits? Like, what are the similarities? Or
Well, usually you're going to spend more time on synthesis since you have to read through all the essays. And then argumentative is probably going to be the least amount, least amount of time.
okay, least amount of time. Because, why is that? Because it's an easier essay?
Because you create your own ideas.
Okay. How about rhetorical analysis compared to that? Would you say, so you said that synthesis was going to take the longest? So rhetorical analysis would be the second longest?
I believe so.
Okay. And that's really important that you consider these different aspects of rhetorical analysis versus argumentative. Because you want to consider how these may take more time during the AP test and how you need to put your efforts toward these. And, okay, and could I see y'all's papers? Okay. Okay, that looks really good. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, and, okay. So now, can you all explain to me what the purpose of this is? I did explain it in the beginning, but can you all explain to me why we are comparing these two essays? Well, put it into your own words.
Well, we're comparing them so when the test comes around, we can
Like distinguish between the two.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of like form our own like strategies for both of them, I guess, in a way.
Yeah. Okay. And then now finally explain to me what we did and like what is the process of using a Venn diagram?
you're able to see the differences and similarities.
Comparing and contrasting.
Okay. And yeah, these are great points. And okay, and yes, but thank you for your time. And finally, how could you use this possibly in like a different class, like perhaps history? not just English.
I can
In history.
compare the DQ and FRQ. LQ.
And you could possibly even like compare different historical figures. Okay, so through this lesson, we understand how to use the Venn diagram, and then we also were able to understand the differences between rhetorical analysis and argumentative, and see the similarities. And again, I really do want to thank y'all for your time and allowing me to take y'all outside of class and to work on this. And I'm really excited for y'all to take the AP test. And thank you.